Hi there, it's that evil sausage with a tough small group base. It features an open living and crafting space, 3 double-stacked unlootable loot rooms that have to be rated individually with 16 plus rockets, which in addition are trapped to make door raiding close to impossible. 1 hidden TC that takes at least 24 rockets to reach, and a starter unit. The cost is 23k stone, 8k frags and 209 HQM. The daily upkeep is 4k stone, 2.2k frags and 38 HQM, giving the space an outstanding cost to protection ratio. The entrance is spacious and provides excellent visibility. The cell gate double door combination works as an airlock, which allows to fight door campers. These traps prevent raiders from going deep easily. Up here, we have an open space that you can use as observation post or turn it into a drop chest room or a fighting post. Through this garage door, we enter the main area. Here is one of the 3 secure loot rooms. This layout makes it impossible to drain the traps. The low wall prevents from looting boxes when they are destroyed, making this loot room a challenge to raid. Over here, I used one of the outer rooms as bed and furnace room. Note how the secure loot rooms are spaced out to negate splash damage. Over here is the starter unit. You can live out of this unit while you're setting up the base. The third secure loot room is a little bit different. The walls are armored for extra protection. The upper low wall is missing to be able to access the TC, which can be done by picking up the window and the metal embrasure. Replacing the windows has to be done from back here. Start with the bulletproof window and repair it before placing the embrasure. It can be a bit tricky to find the right spot from which you can place the embrasure, so keep trying if it doesn't work immediately. Start off by building the following foundation pattern. Next, you want to pick one of the corners where you have a square, triangle, square. This is where you want to build your starter unit. Build the starter unit 2 floors high with the door pointing inwards. It's not really important how you lay it out on the inside, but let me give you a tour to see how I did it. If you get enough material to build a tier 2 workbench, I suggest replacing the tier 1 workbench in the starter unit. Upgrade the following foundations to sheet metal. They're gonna be the core of the base. Place walls as shown and upgrade them to sheet metal as soon as possible. We're gonna put ceilings here already and upgrade them to sheet metal as well. Next we're gonna build the walls of the second floor. Place sheet metal walls on top of the outer triangle, and a door frame and a stone wall on the inner triangles, as shown. Build the ceiling and upgrade it to stone. Next, we're gonna build the secure loot rooms. Start off by placing ladders in the 3 corners. Building the loot room is the trickiest part. Close off the back, then place a temporary triangle foundation in order to be able to place the shotgun traps correctly. The shotgun traps need to be parallel to the floor and high enough up so that boxes can still fit underneath. Best, place it just below the line that you can see in the sheet metal wall. And before you continue, check whether there's sufficient space for boxes. Next, place the floor tile and destroy the temporary floor. Ensure that you can reach the shotgun traps before you continue. Then, place the flame turret. It should go into the center of the foundation. As you can see here, I placed it too far in the back, so I needed to move it forward a little bit. Now it's time to place the boxes and code lock them. Check that the little blue square points inwards. This is the sign where the code lock will go. To build the upper compartment, again place a temporary floor tile. This time we can start with the boxes because we're not going to put a flame turret up here. Again, make sure that you can reach all the items before upgrading the low wall. Follow the same steps in order to build the second loot room. Then you can place doors in front of the entrances. The third loot room is going to be a little bit different because it will have the TC access. Armor up the walls, so if raiders come from this side, the raid won't be any cheaper. Next, we're gonna move the TC. Head over to the starter unit, destroy the TC there, and then run over to the area that we just armored up. By putting a metal embrasure in front of the bulletproof glass, we make it harder to hit the bulletproof glass, which means if raiders don't aim well, they have to use extra explosives. The design of the lower compartment of this loot room will be the same as before. The upper compartment, however, will be designed differently. We're not gonna put a low wall, so it's gonna be possible to jump in and reach the TC. Also, if possible, we're gonna put an auto turret because it uses less space and packs more firepower. I recommend to upgrade the floor tiles above the loot rooms to armor. This is designed to incentivize raiders to go through doors. With a little bit of luck, they may jump down into the chutes, die to the traps and lose all the explosives in the progress. Now that the core is done, you can start working on the honeycombing. I recommend to start with the entrance. Now you're left with a large open inner core that you can use in any way you want. I'm gonna give you a few examples, but feel free to make it your own. I recommend that over time you replace the sheet metal double doors with garage doors. To get a little bit of extra space and make it even harder to raid the secure loot rooms, place half-height triangle floor tiles and upgrade them to sheet metal. If you manage to get your hands on another auto turret, I recommend to place it in the center triangle. There, it is in an ideal position to defend against door raiders and raiders that come through the roof. And that's the build. I hope you enjoyed that I was walking you through the build steps this time. I felt it was beneficial because some of the build steps were quite complicated. Please let me know in the comments whether I should do this more often.